Useless soldiers! How could they allow outsiders into Athos?
This must be the garden behind the house. There must be some way in around here. Minerva said Narcus could help.
Ephesians don't allow outsiders! I hope someone takes out the trash.
Minerva, did you really agree to this? To stripping us of our revered statuses? How could you let Human propose the Resonator Act? I don't understand.
I agreed to it purely for business reasons. A significant increase in Starlight supply and demand bodes well for our industrial prospects.
But aren't you concerned that the slaves can more easily incite unrest once they possess Starlight?
We will make only the most basic of public facilities available. They'll still be excluded from the special ones. And that would already be enough to boost our business. The commoners thought they could be richer, could be privileged. Yet, by then, we'll already possess more powerful Starlights, and we would have long become richer than even presses. Their worth will never surpass that of the Aristori.
I hadn't considered such a thing, but...
Agnes, your family's business will also prosper because of this. I simply can't see any drawbacks.
But Starlight birthright is a symbol of glory, of nobility. This is our history. It carries significant meaning to the Aristoi.
Then we will create a new symbol of nobility. Is that so difficult?
Gods watch over us. I don't know. What you said is far beyond what I could imagine. But perhaps you're right. I just need some time. I need to think this over, my friend.
We trust you will come to reason. My dear Agnes, sooner or later, you and your family will understand.
You must be Hilda. Forgive me, it's been ages since I've seen a normal human.
Pleased to meet you.
I'm Narcus of House Narwhal. It's my honor to guide you. If you have any questions, feel free to ask. Anyway, I'm glad everything's going well. Just mind what you say when talking to the Aristoi.
Thank you, Narcus.
You're welcome. Good luck.
Lord Marble, I heard that the situation in the bazaar is deteriorating. Can we retake the amphitheater?
My lady, even if we could take the amphitheater back now, it is not defensible, nor is it of any strategic importance. Just be patient. Our counter-offensive will succeed.
Are your soldiers really up to the task?
Yes, this is all making us doubt you.
Rest assured, everything is under control. You're free to offer your opinions, but please remember who allows you your liberties around here.
Archon, the outsider is coming.
Finally.
Everyone, this is Hilda of the Northwind Legion. She's the outsider that defeated Eulalia. Let's welcome her. She's a hero and deserves our praise.
Thank you. But I'm no hero.
Many would agree. As an outsider, you not only broke into the city without permission, but also created even more chaos by killing Barad. And let's not forget that your kingdom's legion is working for Eumenides. You've caused great unrest among the citizenry and created new threats.
Well...
Archon, she killed Eulalia.
That doesn't make up for her mistake, does it? Tell me, why should I tolerate outsiders causing chaos in my city?
I explained it quite clearly in the letter, Archon.
Mistress, it's been some time. You really came.
Yes, and I assume you're going to be busy preparing for the trials?
Yes, of course. For the glory of the Battle Maiden, I will keep my promise. You did explain in the letter, though I am having trouble believing that the adherents rely so heavily on this young girl.
I can hear your disappointment, but in Aphis, a young girl can possess a millennium of experience. Actions always outweigh appearances. I believe you would agree.
Minerva, my dear sister, how are you?
I'm fine. Thank you for your concern. I'm ready to begin the trials at any time.
Wait, sister. Hold on just 1 minute. Before you take the trials, Can this little girl really protect you?
I have no doubt about my choice.
You also had no doubt about your husband.
Don't worry, Archon. We trust Minerva's judgment.
What should we do?
Rest here, like they said. You can talk to other Aristoi as well. It's essential that we remain calm. We'll take our time.
All right, I'll take a look around.
If you're tired, you can go to the study and wait for me there. I have important matters to discuss with you. Sorry to have kept you waiting,
I almost fell asleep. By the way, your house is lovely. It must have been full of life before the curse.
Strictly speaking, this is my father's house. Eumenides and I lived elsewhere.
Are you alright?
I'm fine. I drank a few glasses of Stardust wine and spent some time speaking with other Aristoi.
How are things?
Marble's reputation has reached rock bottom. I have a good chance of persuading other Aristoi to support me. But they're also waiting to see how I perform. They all see themselves as being above a criminal like me.
You're different from them. Only when you dare to act can you make a difference.
Even if you're burdened with sin? Let's get down to business. I've kept my promise, and Marble's formally agreed to hold the Trials of Remission. The location is Prima Boulevard. We have to pass 4 consecutive rounds of fights arranged by the Legion.
Are you sure you're up to it?
I have faith in my magic, not to mention you'll be there. And from now until the trials begin, the Legion must protect me in the name of the 3. They're rigid and bound by convention. You won't have to worry about being ambushed.
Should we head out?
No, we'd better split up. I need you to do one thing before the trials. What do you want to ask?
What do you want me to do?
I'll head to Prima Boulevard. I need you to go to the sewer.
The sewer?
Aphis has an advanced and complex sewer system for supporting the huge population. There are lots of maintenance entrances throughout the Aristoi Quarter. There's also a secret passage connected to the sewer in Laurel Mansion.
And why should I head to the sewer?
I haven't been through the secret passage in a long time. I want to make sure the route's safe. If there's an emergency at the plaza...
It'll be safer to retreat through there.
Yes, exactly.
Leave it to me. Where's the secret passage?
It's in the entrance hall. One moment. There. I've applied a seal to your memento so that you can see the magic symbol on the floor. Stand on the symbol and use it to cast a spell on the House Laurel crest on the wall. Then you can open the secret passage.
Got it.
Mistress, why have you called for me at this hour?
I must leave, Bion. I can do nothing with Marble's stranglehold on the Aristoi area. It will make me an outlaw, but I just can't ignore the future of the city. Before I go, I must tell you that Marble may hold you to account for my departure. If you desire, I can introduce you to other members of the Aristoi.
Mistress, I serve only you and no other.
What?
I swore an oath, and so long as the contract remains in effect, I will guard your life until I die.
This is too much. You deserve a better future. One reflective of your honor as a soldier. I can't hold you back.
No, mistress. My decision is made. I support your ideas and arguments. Though saying so undermines my training, I feel the Archon made the wrong decision. I cannot accept it. Do what you must. My sword belongs to only you. I'm not going anywhere.
Bion, I hereby order you to follow me as one of the adherents. From this moment on, you are no longer a member of the Legion. You will protect only me until your death.
In the name of the One, I swear to do anything to protect you.
Thank you very much, Byron. Take Roxanne and watch over her. We leave now.
There is a secret passage here. The entrance to the sewer. Which secret passage did Minerva use to go in and out of the mansion?
Hilda! What are you doing here?
Minerva asked me to check things out, but she didn't say you'd be here. I didn't see anyone in front of me the entire way. How'd you get here?
It's a little embarrassing, but I discovered some Aristoi leaving the mansion quietly without passing through the gate. Minerva told me about a secret passage to the sewer, so I came to take a look.
Guess there's more than one secret passage in Laurel Mansion.
I didn't know until today. Don't look at me like that. I get that you're skeptical. Fine. I'm here looking for Agnes.
What, like a date?
No way, I am terrified of her. I realized that she entered a room and never came out. It had a secret passage to the sewer. Why not leave by the door? I think she's acting very suspicious. I arrived here by following the secret passage. See the sewer entrance above? The secret passage leads there.
You're very nice, Narcus. But you're not very convincing.
By the three, all right. Let me prove my loyalty to Minerva. I promise I'm on your side. If I betray you, I'll let you take my life. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Tell me what you know about the sewer.
The Cloaca Cavala sewer leads to all areas of the plaza, but Ethris cultists have recently set up shop down there. They've even built altars. I'm sure they weren't there as little as 6 months ago.
Sounds like you're down here quite a bit. Nice place for a picnic?
No, I've been taking care of Laurel Mansion for Minerva for a century now. She asked me to organize information and manage access, but no more than that. I often go through the sewer to avoid the soldiers. It's convenient.
Any other important information I should know besides the cultists?
There's a sluice gate deep in the sewer. It controls how much water's stored. To open the access to other areas, you must open the valves to drain the water.
That is important information. Do you think any of the Aristoi who disappeared from the mansion came through the sewer?
That's what I'm worried about. There have been whispers of Aristoi joining or secretly colluding with the cultists, but I don't have any evidence yet.
Why not report it to the Legion? Haven't they been fighting the cultists?
I tried to tell the Archon that there are Aristoi colluding with the cultists, and that they might have infiltrated the plaza. But he got angry with me. He told me to shut up and threatened to send me to Styx if I told anyone else. I think the cultists must have established a base here since infiltrating the sewer.
Maybe we should find the base and see which Aristoi are colluding with them.
Let's take a look around. Maybe we can find evidence of transactions or communication between the cultists and the Aristoi.
There's a complication. I only came here to make sure the sewer's clear. I have to participate in the trials with the Mistress.
The trials of remission are the most important thing right now. But if we can expose the Aristoi who are colluding with the cultists before the trials, it will surely boost her reputation. The Archon will have to make more concessions to the Mistress.
Alright, I'll see what I can find.
If you do find anything, bring it here to me. Try to stay safe.
Narcus said the Ethris have infiltrated the sewer. Looks like we'll have lots to do. Evil outsiders. Does that mean my father and me? Interesting account. The door to the elevator's locked. Would the cultists have taken the key? Damn! Looks like the mechanism's stuck. I'll check it out first.
Herald, thanks to you and the Northwind Legion, our plan went off flawlessly.
Our plan?
Of course it's our plan. We're in alignment, are we not? You're my only partner in this.
But I know nothing about your plan, Mendes. You asked my men to set up conduction rings everywhere, but you never explained their function.
Didn't I? Surely I did. Well, the conduction rings are essential for removing the curse of stars. On the upcoming Trinity Night, these stars will save everyone.
I may not be as knowledgeable as you when it comes to magic, but I can see their true function. The star rites used in them seem different from those that can purify curses.
Oh, so you do know the true function of the conduction rings.
That's what I wanted to confirm.
A little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Herald, to me, your magic skills are inferior even to those of the children of Aegis. The structure and function of the star rites are much more complicated than you think. Don't jump to conclusions. Just trust me. My desire to save all of this is greater even than yours. And I shoulder far more responsibilities than you.
Sir, he's left.
We have to figure out the reason why he's using the conduction rings to gather so much energy.
It does seem suspicious, right?
I'll deal with it. You just focus on doing your job.
Yes, sir.
As you can see, Minerva and the outsider may hinder us. We've received our orders. Take this letter. We've discussed it and come to this decision.
Lady Frostwind, this is...
What is it? Are you not up for the task? Or are you satisfied with the state of the city under Marble's repressive reign?
I wouldn't have stood with you if I had no complaints. I'll do it. For the Ethris and for the people. What about Minerva? Do I need to do anything?
No. Just let things run their course. Marble will deal with it.
What? The cultists had the key? That's just great. Okay, slimes are dealt with. It should work now, in theory. Right, the water's been discharged. Now to explore the sewer depths.
Hilda, great. You came just in time.
Hey, what are you doing here?
Shh. I discovered that the cultists' assembly area is right behind that door, and the security here is lax. But the door's locked. We have to find the key.
Got it. I searched the sewer and found these documents. I think they're relevant to the collusion between the cultists and the Aristoi.
Frostwing? They know so much about the Aristoi. I didn't expect we'd been infiltrated so thoroughly.
So these documents can be used as evidence that someone has colluded with the cultists.
I'm not so sure. If we hand them over now, they'd be able to destroy any other evidence. Plus, they don't directly say that anyone's infiltrated the sewer. I'm afraid these won't convince people.
What are you planning to do?
If we can get into their assembly area, I'm sure we can get better evidence. You're a good fighter, so you should go and search around. I've noticed some boxes that the cultists are particularly protective of. Maybe we can find the key there.
Is it this one?
Matches the keyhole, so it must be.
Narcus, why are you insisting on getting into their assembly area right now?
Are you doubting me?
No.
Oh, it feels so awful to be doubted by the heroine I admire so much. Ask me anything. I'll answer as best I can. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
That's all for now. I believe you.
Thank you. Anyway, I think this is a good opportunity to dig up more evidence. Open the door when you're ready. I'll follow you.
All right then, let's take a look.
Who is this? Good-for-nothing werewolves. How could they let people sneak in? I thought sublimation would make them smarter.
Agnes, it's you?
Narcus. And the outsider. You're quite a handful.
Centurion Lawrence. Where is your Aristoi dignity? That you, of all people, would turn to the Ethris?
We're getting what we need from each other. Can you guarantee that Minerva will give us a better life? Or are you stupid enough to believe that woman?
Even so, to take refuge with a cult.
The Ethris will no longer be a cult anymore if we legitimize it. If you tried even once to look at the Ethris with an open mind, you'd know that your accusations are based on blind prejudice.
Then tell me why you, an Aristoi, haven't been sublimated while the others who joined the cult have turned to monsters. Admit it, you're just a brutal, self-serving cult.
I have important missions I must carry out before undergoing sublimation. You're cute, but so naive. Maybe I should keep you around as a pet werewolf. Don't you want to be with me, Narcus of House Narwhal?
I refuse!
Agnes, why have you gathered the cultists here?
Don't worry. I'll reveal the secret to you as you die! Too slow. Narcus! Let's go, Lawrence.
You first. I'll stay behind and make sure they're truly done for.
Fine. I'll leave it to you.
You! escaped. I need to check on Narcus. Hope he's still alive. Are you alright?
Agnes was brutal, but I only lost consciousness for a moment. Fortunately, I have a defensive starite.
That's great. So you're alright?
I just need some rest. Look around and see if there's any evidence we can use.
This is a map of the military's deployment for Argus Plaza. If the Ethris have this intelligence, it's only a matter of time before they breach the plaza. The back garden, the amphitheater. They belong to the cultists now. I remember the backstage area of the amphitheater was closed last time. Is it open now?
Ah, the deployment map together with the assembly notice to the Aristoi. These can certainly be used as evidence. Thank you, Hilda. We were right to come here.
The cultists have infiltrated the Aristoi so thoroughly.
Yes, and I'm afraid this is just the start.
It's going to be a difficult fight. What are you planning to do?
I have to meet Bion next. See this? They're going to have a party. I'll report it to Bion. Maybe we can go to the back garden at the amphitheater to get some information.
Just be careful.
Yes. I'll try my best not to get in Bion's way. You know, if you were willing to help us, you could also talk to Bion.
I will. Sorry I kept you waiting.
Is everything all right?
We have evidence that Agnes not only is a cultist, but that she's also infiltrated the Legion and is planning to take Argus Plaza.
Agnes? I never thought my suspicions would be confirmed.
You already knew?
A while back, Narcus reported to me that he thought someone was planning to invade Laurel Mansion from the sewer. Although the sewer is overseen by Marble soldiers, there are some strange holes in their defenses. I had no evidence, nor could I say what's in that sewer.
Your instincts were right. I'm sure with this evidence, Marble will have to listen to reason.
Let's take the trials first. I'll find the right moment to use it. Ready? Ready?
Ready.
During the fight, don't worry about me. Just keep moving forward. Priest, everything is ready.
Minerva, the sinner of House Laurel is about to undergo the trials of remission with the approval of Marble, the Archon of Legion. Minerva and her warrior will sincerely pray to the three to redeem themselves in blood. I, Wassily, a devoted believer and representative of the Aristoi, will bear witness to everything. Let the trials begin.
If it goes well.
Elite soldiers couldn't even beat a child. Do you have anything to say?
No. This is...
Do something about it. Your reputation is in ruins. No one will believe you are capable of anything ever again. Or maybe, do you want to do it yourself?
We've officially passed the trials, right?
Yes. It's amazing, mistress. Congratulations on your completion of the trials. Under the witness of the representative of the Aristoi and the Archon of Legion, and the Gods of Stars, I will officially repeal.
Wait.
Is there a problem, Lord Marble?
Mistress Minerva, you have redeemed yourself. That is quite clear. And you regain your noble status. But your warrior has not. She has committed numerous crimes. I will deal with her here and now.
What? That can't be right. She completed the trials with me.
She did. But only because she was designated by you as your only guard. I hadn't interfered because you hadn't completed your trials yet. Outsiders are not citizens, and the law doesn't apply to them.
You don't understand. This child is crucial to saving Aphis. I went along with your pointless trials. Now you want to punish Hilda with the same archaic laws?
Do you want me to make you an exile again, Mistress Minerva?
By the gods, you disgust me. You've left me no choice, Marble. Before the trial, I uncovered evidence that Agnes has turned to the Ethnos. She's also colluded with Centurion Lawrence, and they conspire to launch an attack on Argus Plaza. Look at the evidence. Centurion Lawrence has given the cult all of your military deployments.
What?
Well, today is just the trials of remission. We'll need to convene a religious court at another time for identification and judgment.
Listen to me. The cult is going to ravage Argus Plaza, and the threat from Eumenides is imminent. We are running out of time. I risked my life today in front of the Gods of Stars, not for myself, but for all of Aphis.
Impossible. Agnes and Lawrence. No.
Marble, let go of your pride. We can still work together to fight the cult and Eumenides. Now's not the time to—
Silence! You lie. You're attempting to deceive everyone. You think you can distinguish right from wrong better than the three? You dare speak of justice? Enough! I'm here to personally see to Hilda's punishment.
Watch out!
By the gods! Outsider, what have you done?
He came at me! You all saw it!
He was doing his duty, nothing more. You, however, murdering an Archon is a heinous crime.
If you want to convict Hilda, remember that I am involved as well. I helped her.
Mistress, don't worry, I am on your side. In fact, I believe now is the time. Please, take it.
This is the Archon relic.
On behalf of the Aristoi, and witnessed by the gods of stars, I will tolerate the actions of this outsider until the Trinity Night comes. Outsider, your behavior will determine what happens next.
I said I didn't.
Hilda, it's all right. We have the relic. Though I do know the way he looks down on non-Ephesians is pathetic.
Watch yourself, Minerva. I can modify the result of the trials at any time.
You wouldn't dare. As Trinity Night approaches, so does the key to lifting our curse. I, Minerva of House Laurel, hereby promise that there will be a way to end this. No matter what Eumenides is planning on that mountain, Hilda and I will stop him. And I will prove that these prejudices against outsiders are wrong.
Very well. I'm sure the gods of stars have heard your promise. I look forward to whatever you're going to do, mistress.
In the name of the One, I will succeed. Hilda, let me know if you're ready to go back to the shelter. Make haste. We have to get the relic back to the shelter. Hilda, let me know if you're ready to go back to the shelter.
Lord Marvel, I must speak with you.
By the gods, Eumenides! How? Didn't you die in the ritual?
You misunderstand. I was actually trapped inside the Nexus. Now I've mastered a part of its power. I can even project my consciousness everywhere in Apis with my original likeness. I've appeared before you now to show you my abilities and prove that I'm still alive.
I don't understand. What are you? Are you saying that this is you alive? I saw it with my own eyes. During the aspiration, you merged with the Nexus. Minerva and Tadrius didn't believe you were dead. So all that time...
I knew. I was conscious in the Nexus. I just couldn't speak. They stayed with me and studied me for nearly 200 years. I saw everything. I'm here talking to you now because I only recently regained control.
No. Monster. Get out. I can't believe you.
Oh, that hurts.
Don't you see? You're no longer human.
I didn't think you'd be so irrational. Very well. I'll come again another day.
By the gods, do not show up again. Ever!
Make haste. We have to get the relic back to the shelter. We were raised in the old ways. to achieve Aphis' glory and spiritual values. But long before we became the adherents, we should have realized that no matter how perfect a system is, it will grow corrupt over time. Marble, the Archon who devoted everything to his country, eventually became nothing more than a puppet of the system. And here we are, just wishing to get our hands on a sliver of the glory of days past.
Minerva?
I'm fine. I need you to get back safely. Soldiers have already appeared on Prima Boulevard. We'd better leave before the situation gets more chaotic.
But, Marble...
I feel bad for him. He didn't deserve that. You saw. Those Aristoi put him under enormous pressure. Now it's my turn to shoulder it.
No. We'll end this together.
Thank you.
Sorry to interrupt, Mistress. Narcus and I have found Agnes.
And what were you able to find out?
She turned into a beast to attack us. We were forced to eliminate her. Narcus is collecting more information, which I believe will help the adherents.
Thank you, Bion. That's good to know. Hilda, I need to keep in touch with the Aristoi. Why don't you rest up? And thank you. Her performance was extraordinary. Everything's ready, Hilda. Tell me when you're good to go.
How are things here?
Thanks to the 3 relics you recovered, and this precious spark, it's looking up. And everything's been done before the Trinity. We're so close to victory.
So what do we do next?
To perform the ritual, we need to ascend Callum's summit at the Trinity. So prepare yourself. We'll wait for the Trinity together.
I'm ready. What's the situation?
Trinity has descended upon us. Can you feel the enormous energy around?
Yes. It's hard to describe the feeling.
Come, Hilda. This magic allows your weapon to damage humanity's apparitions.
That's great, but why didn't you do this earlier? Every time I've encountered him, I've wanted to beat the tar out of him.
Both the materials and the effect can only last a limited time. Marble didn't want to share his secret, so I had to figure out a way myself. Confronting human is inevitable. I just hope we don't have to fight the Northwind Legion.
We won't. At least I don't think we will.
I can't promise what will happen on the mountain, but I'll do my best to support you. Is there anything else you want to ask before we go? Are you ready?
I'm ready. On your orders, mistress.
Good. Your morale seems high. I'll meet you at the back of Euthenia Plaza.
Is this magic barrier a defense set up by Marble?
Without it, we won't be able to stop the elite soldiers that are under Eumenides' control. But we have to break through it in order to get up the mountain. So, let's get started. Wait, someone's coming. Phew.
Archon Serene!
Mistress Minerva, and your noble warriors too, I see. Today is the Trinity Night. I know you'll be making your move. I don't suppose I could follow you and observe, could I?
We could use all the help we can get, but you won't go soft-hearted at the last minute, will you?
I was going to ask you the same thing.
Watch your tongue. Stand back. I'm going to break it.
Power!
It was more formidable than I thought it would be.
The people of the plaza will be shocked.
Hilda, please clear a path for us. We'll follow close behind.
Leave it to me! I'm coming, Father.
Minerva, I think you already know this, but there's something I'd like to confirm. There is a chance that Eumenides could break away from the Nexus and return to normal.
Iranius told me.
He did? Well, then I'm certain you've already thought the issue over. Would you want to save him, or...?
Please, don't make me regret letting you come along so soon. Let's just say, I'll have my answer once I see him.
But now even Marvel thinks I'm insane. What's wrong with them? Why can't they understand my vision? I can't let them damage the Nexus. I have to buy some time. Is this Alice? Are you coming out of the Nexus again? Whether for the peace of the Chaos Sun, or for my safety, I'm very grateful. I want to make the world a fair, peaceful, and harmonious place. I need your power to do it. Will you help me, Alice? It seems your replicates are more than enough to deal with them. Come, stop the Teflon. This is good enough. I have an idea that's better than killing them.
It's been a long time since we had tea together, Father.
Yes, we've both been too busy even to sit down and enjoy a little quality time together. Which is why we should be completely open with one another. It's just you and me here in the garden. You can let everything out.
Yes, I saw the roses on the table. We both know what that means. Father, just tell me what you want to say.
I know that you and humanities are very close, so I must warn you about something. Stay away from this resonator act.
How? I helped draft it.
Let him take the credit. You don't need it anyway. You only need to announce that you no longer support it. Let people guess the reason why.
No, I can't do it.
Don't worry. The act will succeed. But
you plan on hurting humanities in secret, don't you? That's why you don't want me involved.
Why would you say that? You really think I'm capable of such a thing? Or did someone make you think that I would? I'm not a murderer. And I know what you humans discussed in private. I didn't hurt his father, and I won't hurt him. He's made many enemies on his own. I don't need to do anything. It's you I'm worried about.
You are just worried about your reputation. If you dare hurt human, I'll do something terrible, Father. All the connections, fame, and fortune that I brought you, I can take it all.
Then I can only wish you all the best. Especially when the slaves and the poor start using starlight. You'll understand when the gods mete out their punishment. As for now, have another cup of tea, my dear daughter.
Very well, Father.
Aren't you cold?
No. No, Father. I can see the whole Davis from here. The building with the blue roof is in Argus Plaza. And the one with the orange roof is in the Argus Bazaar, right?
That's right. What about the outskirts? What else do you see?
Oh, I can see the mine. You said before that dawn is from the line, right?
The Black Streets, to be precise.
Is that it? That black and gray place?
Yes, many miners come from there.
You always pay them well, and they seem to enjoy their work. So many come to thank our family after they become citizens.
It's true. I treat them as equals, and they repay me with their hard work. I believe that only respect can build trust, which increases everyone's chance of success. But my reach is limited.
It's alright, Father. When I grow up, I'll help you. We can work together to carry on your vision.
Oh, Human, I'm so proud of you.
here. I was starting to worry.
I told you we'd catch up. We just met with a bit of trouble.
What trouble?
Some Templars appeared from behind. They may have been teleported here to take us by surprise.
I'll go take care of it.
No, there's no time. Leave it to Bion and Evangelos. We must continue our ascent.
The mistress is right. Leave this to us.
Evangelos.
Don't worry, Sanctus. Surviving is just one of my duties.
I understand. May the Three bless you.
Let's go.
Stop right there! All of you! There's still time to turn back!
That voice. It's him!
Ignore him. Just keep moving.
Humanities!
I must admit I'm somewhat impressed by your foolish persistence, Minerva. To think you're actually standing with Serene. You truly are out of options, aren't you?
It's possible. Or perhaps I'm really no different from you.
And Hilda, why have you come? What's happened in Aphis has nothing to do with you.
That's not true. And I know you won't just stop at this city. I also wanted to ask you.
I have urgent business, so I'll give you time for only one question.
I've heard much about you in Aphis, Senator Eumenides. Up until now, some even believed you were originally acting in Aphis's best interests. But the ritual you want to perform now, is this truly what you want to do?
Why not ask Minerva? She's supposed to be the one who understands me best, is she not? I once said, if I weren't Aristor, you wouldn't like me. Do you remember how you answered me back then?
I said I still would.
No. You would just look at the tools in my hand and assess the value they could produce. And me? I would look at your robes and think how unobtainable a woman who wears such finery is. I don't see Minerva when I look at you. I see only the Aristoi. And when you look at me, you see not Eumenides, but only a commoner.
Love lets us break through all constraints. That was how I answered you at the time. You still remember that conversation, human?
Just as you also remember. I told you, I've never changed. I feel more than just hatred and responsibility for this city. I truly want to do something for it.
Human!
But now I see clearly. Since you cannot understand me, how could you possibly support my ideas? I will no longer seek agreement. May we meet again in the stars.
Wait, what of the Northwind Legion, human? Where are they?
And here I was thinking you didn't care about outsiders. Interesting. It seems I may be somewhat better even than you.
Damn, he's gone! What did he mean just now?
I'm not sure, but I have a bad feeling about this. No matter what happens, we'll face it together. Understood?
Thank you. My father!
By the gods,
He's controlled by humanities, just like the Templars.
That monster!
I feel his aura is different. Don't you agree, Minerva?
I do. Unlike the Templars, the energy in his body is fighting back against the control. Arrhenius said that this condition is known as the boundary. It's when the soul's been opened, forming a channel through which others can enter. Since it can be opened, naturally, it can also be closed.
How exactly is this done?
Tranquilite is the key to the spell. If the channel between his soul and human's consciousness were closed, then he'd be freed.
Understood. You'll cast the spell, and I'll support you. Hilda, Minerva and I will free Harold from human's control, but it's up to you to draw his attention.
What should I do?
Anything that grabs Harold's attention and weakens him will do. I believe you can do it. As for the rest, let us handle it.
All right, and thank you both. Papa?
Hild, why are you so obsessed?
The north wind blows to the south. That's what you taught me. I can't turn back now. Besides, Papa, I'm certain you know that Eumenides is planning to use the Nexus's power to control everything! You must have stayed here because you were going to fight back against his scheming. You are the commander of the Northwind Legion! If he gets his way, everything we've done here will be meaningless. Our mission would be meaningless.
I must stop. I'm being forced to attack you.
I'm not afraid to fight you, Papa. The adherents will free you from Eumenides' control.
Harold's been freed. It's a miracle. It went even better than I anticipated. Your father's fine, Hilda. You can stop worrying now.
By the winds! I'm so... Thank you!
My child, come. Let me have a look at you.
Papa!
Don't look so sad. Are you all right? I told you to leave this place.
No! I can't! Eumenides still needs to be stopped! He has to pay for what he's done!
By the winds, you're still so stubborn. I won't let...
Commander, may I interject?
Mistress Minerva.
I hope you can understand that Hilda is the key to saving Aphis. I know you love your daughter dearly, but she's far more capable than you imagine. We can't do this without her. I'm sure you also understand that we must put a stop to Eumenides' plan, and we're running out of time. Besides, you can't continue to fight Eumenides in your current state. We were able to close the channel he used to control your soul only temporarily. If you get near him again, he could reopen it at any time.
Oh, may your mother forgive me. Hild, as commander, I order you to pursue Eumenides and stop his ritual. This is your new mission.
Papa, are you...
If his powers can affect all of Aphis, then they can also affect Ambari. This is his real desire. It's not just liberating a city, but I'll leave this matter to you now.
Understood, Commander. I accept this mission.
Good. Hild?
By the way, Otto's with the Adherents now. He's doing well.
Otto's still alive? That's wonderful.
What about the others? Where are they?
They're already on their way back. I watched them leave Aphis myself. Eumenides knows I don't trust him, so he feared the Legion being here would hinder his plot. Once we finished what we'd agreed to, he couldn't wait to send the Northwind Legion out of the city, and I found an excuse to stay. Because I knew you were still here. And Eumenides planned to use me against you. But in the end, I lost.
Oh, Father. We'll be reunited with them soon. I swear it. Minerva said that your aura is really strange. Do you feel ill at all?
I'm fine. Me attacking first must have worked. The Spellbreak gem was quite useful after all.
The Spellbreak gem?
Eumenides' apparition must draw energy from the Nexus before it can take form. Because of that, he's vulnerable, as long as you disrupt the energy flow between them. I discovered that Marble was researching a device that could break the flow of magical energy. The whole time I was arranging for people to gather the materials and make it, but nobody knew what my true goal was. Eumenides couldn't monitor us at all times, but that gave me the opportunity to finish it.
I thought you just quietly accepted Eumenides' dangerous ambitions.
At the time, I had no choice but to tell you that. The fewer people who knew, the better.
I understand. I understand everything now, Father. When I was in the Glittering Deeps, I was so stupid. Worrying about you, insisting on staying in Aphis.
You don't need to apologize. I'd thought of everything, but I didn't anticipate that your stubbornness would lead to the final chance to fight back against Eumenides.
You planned to rebel against Eumenides from the start?
Rebelling against Eumenides was just a consequence, not the goal. In order to ensure that the objective of Operation Ashwin could be achieved, I had to consider lots of possible follow-up measures. What makes the Northwind Legion elite is that we don't just look at how things appear on the surface. I was sure to make arrangements.
Arrangements? So you mean our comrades who left have other tasks?
Lifting the King's curse was just one objective. We also need to eliminate the possibility that the Ephesians' curse could harm others. The timeline's a little messy. All I can say is that when I realized what the real threat was, I started a plan. But if word that I failed makes its way back to Ambari, Ludwig will immediately start preparations for a battle against Aphis and Eumenides. And if that comes to pass, it will be a terrifying war of magic. Hild, today, you've given us a new chance.
By the winds! I will stop him!
This Spellbreak gem was damaged in the battle with Eumenides. Although it can't harm him anymore, he should be considerably weaker now. Take it. It's no longer any use as a weapon, but it can still provide some protection.
Thank you so much.
I overestimated the strength of both myself and the gem, and it almost ruined everything.
On the contrary, your gem was extremely useful. If not for that, we wouldn't have been able to break the mind control spell. But how on earth did you get your hands on an artifact being developed at Fallon Academy?
I took the shell, but I knew there wasn't enough magic in it. So I ventured into the Glittering Deeps and took the Titan Spark to use as a core. That's how I finally completed the gem.
Ah, I see. It's impossible to defend against Eumenides' magic without the use of such things. I'm very impressed that you managed to pull that off right under his nose.
So what's next for you, Mistress? What do you plan to do?
First, tell me how he seemed to you.
Well, he was still seeking atonement. It's difficult for him to cope, obtaining such great power all at once like that. The power of the Nexus has changed him, but I believe he hasn't shed his humanity just yet.
If he's still the same humanities, I don't know. I need to think.
Understood.
I must also apologize to you. When you first entered the city, I didn't trust you, and I wasn't willing to hear your plight. It was because of me that you had no choice but to seek aid through humanities. I'm terribly sorry.
Considering the circumstances, this issue is no longer important, Mistress. There's no use in feeling guilt. We've all lost much over this. That's more than enough.
Your understanding is appreciated. Freeing Harold from the mind control spell has used up much of my magic, but the Spellbreak gem has indeed dealt damage to humanities. Without that, he would certainly have a way to hinder us and to continue preparing his ritual. There is no better time to stop him than right now, Hilda. Go quickly now. I'll catch up once I've recovered.
I'll be sure to give humanities your regards.
Freeing Harold from the mind control. I'll catch up.
I'll be sure to... Thank you for your help just now.
It was nothing compared to what you did at the Temple of Mercy. If we can't stop Yumin today, everyone will become controlled, just like your father was. He's no longer someone we can reason with using words alone. We're counting on you. For the people.
Impressive, Harold. You managed to fight back even when I had complete control. Fortunately, you lost anyway. You have to use my amulet when you're in Aphis. Any attempted resistance is useless. I fulfilled my promise to let you take the artifact that will lift the king's curse, and I promised to let you deal with Hilda yourself. I must say, I am puzzled as to why you still betrayed me.
I must do my duty to fight any enemy of Anvari.
Am I your enemy? Once I rescue Aphis, I will bring a brighter future to the whole world! I'm going to build a free and equal new world, free of class division. You're just like the others. Ignorant and foolish.
This isn't over.
What? You used the Spellbreak gem. Do you have any idea of the consequences?
I'd rather die than to let you control the Nexus. As commander of the Northwind Legion, I will not risk allowing you to become a threat to Anvari.
You underestimate the power of the Nexus. I was going to reunite you with your family on the Trinity night, but now is as good a time as any.
What?
Kill anyone who approaches the Nexus, including your daughter. Then kill yourself, Harold.
Yes, Master.
I can't waste my magic on others anymore. did it. After merging with the Nexus, I manifested my apparition for the first time.
Congratulations on retrieving your consciousness and taking control of a portion of the Nexus. My research on the Titan has finally made progress. That's why I can guide your consciousness to draw its power. I'm pleased my theory is proved right in the end. Even if you can only control a small part of the Nexus's power, it should be enough for you.
I can feel it. You are no longer an ordinary human. You are something beyond flesh, beyond magic, beyond the stars. I want to ask why you, but it doesn't matter now.
All the hard work I've done to awaken you has paid off. I am perplexed. Why is it that you're the one who merged with the Nexus? I would have been happier if it was Serene who ascended with me. Perhaps beyond this power lies something we call fate.
Where are you going?
I'm leaving Avis. There's nothing I want here, and the truth I seek is far away. But before I go, let me ask, what are you going to do next?
I will save Avis. I must repay the debt I owe this city. Now that I have the power to save them, I won't fail again.
Just as I expected. You're still a fool trapped in this tiny city. Anyway, farewell.
This time, I have to come up with something that's sure to succeed. I have to save everyone. I have to find a way that won't fail. Overcome that matter with your father, haven't you? There aren't many people of your age who possess such a strong will. Looking at you, I'm reminded of how I was back then. Idealistic, self-confident, believing I could do anything. Why have you come here now, though? Is it for justice? For peace? Or for yourself?
I could ask you the same thing. If everyone is against you, why not just let them carry on as they are?
You don't know what I've seen here. I've seen the possibility of a better world, one that can make everyone happier.
Who would be happier? Can you even understand what happiness is as you are now? If you truly care about Minerva, then you should know how she feels right now. How can you possibly look at her face and tell me she's happy?
I'm not...
I'm asking you, are you truly even Eumenides?
No, of course I am still Eumenides.
So you haven't changed. I believe you. But the Nexus is influencing your actions. It's made you think you don't need your humanity. Now that you've seen Minerva, though, there's no way you can still believe it.
No! Silence! I was wrong. I shouldn't be talking about these things with you. You're disrupting my will, influencing me. Why do you do this?
Because even through this whole mess, someone's cared about you through it all. And I promised her that I'd beat the living daylights out of you so she won't have to.
You mean to tell me that's the only reason you came here? How utterly foolish.
Minerva. He's...
It's all right now, child. He can't cast another spell. Give in, Eumenides. The current you will soon be free from your delusion. Even if you create another apparition, you won't be able to do it before we carry out the ritual. We've won.
That does seem to be the case. End me, Minerva. End the Nexus. I've spent so much energy trying to change this world. Oh, truly, it's been too much. So much that I can't accept my failure. Maybe you're right. Maybe I've already changed.
Have you forgotten who I am? If we're going to talk about the mistakes you've made, then you and I are the same. Sins committed as a human being must be atoned for as a human being. If you die, then I promise that nobody will forgive you. But if you live, then perhaps you still have time to mend some wounds.
No. I can't do that.
You can. And you'll do it because I will be beside you.
Don't, Minerva. I would rather hurt you, make an enemy of you, even be killed by you. Just kill me now. At least you will become a hero.
Human, you've always borne your burdens on your own and decided what's best for me. But just this once, you must let me decide. Thank you, Hilda. I've done all that I wished to do. Next, we do what we need to do. Once we place the relics on the Nexus array, this will all be over. Let me know once you've set up the relics. I'll wait until you're through.
I can't believe it.
You should. We did it.
Thank you, child. You may not be able to feel it, but to me, looking back on the last millennium, I never thought I'd actually make it to this moment.
Need a handkerchief?
No. I want to feel the excitement in my heart to its fullest.
Do my eyes deceive me? You really did it. It's amazing, but I don't know what to say. Now, finally, my brothers may rest easy.
Serene?
Oh, sorry. I just haven't come around yet. It's incredible. Everything feels like it happened just yesterday. I'm flooded with so many memories all of a sudden. But most importantly, I want to thank you. Thank you for all you've done for us. For the people.
You did well, my daughter.
Did I make you proud, Papa?
What do you think?
I don't know. I just feel like I didn't do well enough. This was my first time operating alone, without anyone guiding me. So, I did a lot of things without permission. Whether it was Barad, or Andreas, or Marble, I don't think I handled it all the right way. But I do understand now that there is a price for all of my choices.
Well said.
I'm sorry, Papa. All this time, I know I made you worry about me.
Well, I should have believed in you a little more. I've always wanted to protect you, to make sure you grow up safely. But I couldn't acknowledge just how resilient you are. You're an outstanding soldier, and you're also my daughter. I'll always be proud of you, Hild.
The relics are all ready.
At the risk of being too sentimental, Hilda, all of this is due to your hard work. Thank you.
We did this together. You did well too.
You really know how to push your luck, child.
Hey, I just noticed. Your necklace, it looks a lot like mine.
It's true. Do you remember what I once told you? That the necklace is a token? Memento is one of House Laurel's greatest pieces of craftsmanship, and it was once used as proof of the house's bloodline.
Huh? Wait, does that mean I might be the descendant of an Ephesian?
Will you return to Anbari now?
Yes, but I'll really miss you.
Yes, as will I.